Hey everybody, how's it going? This is a nice little lake area over here. This is very, very calm and tranquil. And one of the things I love about this area, and I hope this AX53 camera will finally render it, there we go, is when you got the leaves changing colors in the trees over here. Like, this is absolutely gorgeous, and this time of year in New England. I'm actually looking at 2 different places to live in this area tomorrow morning. One is kind of further away, closer to the city area, but like a 10 or 15 minute drive. And the other is honestly just kind of a walk away from this beautiful, beautiful lake. A lot of you in my comment sections have had a lot of questions about New York City. And I have a lot of questions too. Some of them start like, why is commercial real estate the size of my store always going for $75,000 a month when the city's empty? Why is there a charity homeless shelter that's started by the governor that the city is paying $3,500 to $4,500 per month per homeless person to, with rooms more crowded and less sanitary than a 1940s prison? Why are the roads trash even though the city budget is over $70 billion a year? Why was indoor dining banned, but building a house on the street for people to dine in okay? Why are there strict regulations around Department of Building permits for the most basic of construction, but no permit necessary to build a house in the street out of plywood for use as a temporary restaurant, several of which have been hit by cars and sanitation trucks? Why is a house in Brooklyn with the ceiling falling into the living room selling for $1.4 million? Why is our education system horrible when we spend over $20,000 per year per student? Why are you allowed to advertise a 1,570 square foot space as 3,000 square feet, then claim, quote, loss factor when I measure it as 1,570 square feet in person without being shut down for fraud? Why does the Department of Consumer Affairs not care about blatant false advertising throughout the commercial real estate business in New York City, which brings in billions and billions of dollars, but chase me down and fine me for selling laptops with clean and detailed records, allowing the realtor to get away scot-free as he lies about every space in Manhattan? And why is this concept of loss factor, which goes up to 50%, something that's seemingly unique to New York City? Why did someone start setting fires to every garbage bag on the block a few months ago, including one right in front of my window? Why did someone start breaking every single windshield on my block with a giant stick? And after he was apprehended by police when we chased him down, why was he let out to start doing the exact same thing just a few days later? Why do I get a random financial audit after a year of pointing this all out on YouTube? We've had a lot of questions here on this channel over the years, especially a lot of you. And after 33 years, to be honest with you, I kind of stopped expecting answers. I say this as someone who has lived here, born here, built a business from scratch over 33 years. When it comes to finding answers to these things, I honestly just don't care anymore. As I get older, I'm finding that I'm no longer interested in finding answers. Rather, what I'm finding is that I'm interested in there being less questions. And I have a feeling that places like this, there's probably less questions. Probably far fewer questions. And I'm okay with that. Kind of enjoying and taking in the scenery. Isn't it pretty? It's kind of nice. One dude out there actually has a boat. Let's see if I can zoom in on him. Yeah, look at him. No motor. Just he's actually rowing. That dude is a beast. That guy is an absolute beast. He's literally just rowing his boat. He drove here and he rowed it all the way to the other side. It's kind of cold to be doing that, but this guy has some cool looking boat thing over here. Who knows? Maybe I'll build a Bafang boat or something. Make it out of broken MacBook housings and old Bafang motors and a Bafang boat. Isn't this nice? Look at that. It's really hard to be mad at anything in the world, or frustrated or anxious when you have that type of scenery. You could just walk outside and see that next to a nice quiet lake. That's it for today. And as always, I hope you learned something. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye now. That guy is an absolute beast. He's literally just rowing his boat. He drove here and he rowed it all the way to the other side. It's kind of cold to be doing that, but this guy has some cool looking boat thing over here. Who knows? Maybe I'll build a Bafang boat or something. Make it out of broken MacBook housings and old Bafang motors and a Bafang boat. Isn't this nice? Look at that. It's really hard to be mad at anything in the world, or frustrated or anxious when you have that type of scenery. You could just walk outside and see that next to a nice quiet lake. That's it for today. And as always, I hope you learned something. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye now.